Did you see this? They're setting up those places again. You take what you need type setup. I don't. Do you guys fumigate that shit before you let people just come and take what they need? And I know. Well, that's again. This goes back to the same issues and back in the '90s and a lot of the programs that they snuffed out and pocketed money and pushed out dangerous things. Yeah, remember 9/11? Yeah. Wake the fuck up. I'm so sick of you fucking people being stupid and just not addressing the facts and concerns. It makes us sick. As dead mothers whose children are being fucked and tortured. And you fucking nasty state workers and people and druggies coddling each other's childish beliefs while our children have been fucked and tortured and abused for years. Yeah, you know what? I think we're handling it quite well. And that we're being way too nice. A lot of people feel we're being way too nice, but they've been watching and listening too, and they've seen the struggles and the difficulties we've had with the systems. Yeah, no, it was interesting though. It actually helped a lot of them see what's going on within some of our systems and mental institutions and things like that. How are those numbers for you guys? They're very good. Pre-pandemic, our highest level was... I know, and isn't it interesting that, once again, they kind of dig into things and don't acknowledge the actual facts and concerns and try to sue a diddler from the 90s. You notice they did that last time too? I know, and they did that the time before too. I know, and you know people personally, right, connected to these cases, protecting these sick fucks that get involved with that stuff. They lie, they fill up the court systems. It's amazing. No, take a look at what they did. Go back and see. Yeah, it's a joke. Right, so anyways, I really, really hope. I know we can talk about it and show it to you now. We're not in that class. Yeah, so anyways. So what do you think it's going to take to get people to acknowledge the facts? Yeah, I mean, those kids are still in the hands of their abusers. Right, so that's the thing for people to understand. We are way past that. And yeah, these kids do oftentimes get killed in murder-suicides. So people up at that level, they are not going to put it upon themselves. They're not going to have the death of more children on their heads, right? Because saying something isn't going to help, right? If anything, it'll upset the abuser, and they might do something drastic and hurt other people. So it's best to just leave it alone, they've learned. Yeah, I know. I've been doing this a long time. That's what I've been telling other people, that's what you guys do. Right, so what do we do? I know you guys, too, want to get it out there. And you depend on people such as me, and you actually egg me on and try to get a rise out of me to help me help others in that way. Yeah, I mean, sometimes, getting a rise and egging somebody on, that's different than just evil, nasty, gross, antagonistic, and the fact that people get pleasure out of it. Right, and that they're doing it has something just to do throughout their day and to antagonize good people exposing their crimes. Yeah, I know. And see, for you guys, it's all about getting victims to speak out or people who know things. Right, you're battling the same fucking nasty, sick, lying pieces of shit monkeys we are. I know. And oftentimes we don't like each other either, do we? Right, no, because I'm like, fuck you and fuck you and fuck you. I fuck everybody. We're dead mothers. We're already dead, and our kids have been fucked and tortured, and we don't have to waste our breath trying to help people. But we do it. We do it merely probably for selfish reasons, because there's part of us that believes there's some hope and that it does help people understand what's going on and not fall into the muck too much. So for that reason, just that there is some hope, and that it does help people understand these situations because we've been doing this a long time. And the me is usually so retarded, it doesn't know what's going on. winds up in jail, dead, takes that motherfucker's head off like a lot of people say we should. I know, we hear it all the time. We try to explain to them. You know, it's kind of a different approach with us. It's not as though we're all like, peace on earth and everybody can be healed. Right, because if you understand these cases and investigations, not killing the motherfucker, not making any drastic decisions, getting people to understand how they feed it to those networks. See, they don't want that. See, even the bad people, the evil, nasty fucks, they would rather we snap and kill them too. Because they don't want people to know all their activism bullshit and how that stuff gets fed to them, and they watch it all the time. And they feed it out to people, feeders, chasers. Do you know how rampant this is and how disgusting it is that people are staying silent? And we're literally right here telling you, yeah, our kids have been fucked and tortured by some of these punks making those microchips. I know, and a lot of them protect them like they're cool gamers, getting the non-vaxxer, or the bully, the Karen. I think they've been showing you that the best they can. Right? They'll be like, yeah, get the Karens. You know, some of them are just doing it to say, like, yeah, that's what we've been doing. That's what they told us, man. Big deal, right? Who cares? Right, I mean, in the gist of it, what they think they're doing really isn't that big of a deal. They think they're going after the raged out, fucking psycho, eccentric, turtle washing. The freaky ones, right? The ones that cause problems. Not the good, ones that are just really just washing the turtles and they have nothing to do with. Right, we're talking about the psycho ones that like to go on boats with the pieces of shit drug dealers, like Graham Plattner mentioned a few of them, right? So when you have these people that love to wash their turtles and save the whales, a lot of them really do. But some of the other ones, the real eccentric ones that promote that shit to the others, so they're really out there, yeah, save the turtles, and they get really into it and they make their signs. They're walking off, laughing at them like, fucking suckers always fall for it. There's some in every bunch, huh? Right, so now they're on the boat or doing whatever they're doing. They're dealing drugs and doing other things. And they get those people going. It's like a game to them to get people going, right? Just like Alex Jones, only it's kind of different crowds, right? They're going to make you eat maggots! And the little seance parties they have, and they love to get all the druggies going with their little freaked out stories and how did they build the pyramids and trying to be philosophical. Yeah, it gets really dumb and sickening and old, and I can't believe people at that level are engaging in that kind of stuff. It's like, dude, are you fucking 12? What the fuck are you people doing? Yeah, I don't know. And it's like, and these are people that have kids. I know, because you wonder sometimes, do you like have kids? Do you care about anything? But when you understand these people are fucked in the head and they don't fucking care about you. They care about their drugs, their dogs, their money. Right, I mean, that's life. Okay, so if you could just shake that off, we could care less about those people. You sick fucks can go off to your little islands and communities that you've been building with all the money from the abuse of our children. And all the vitamins you're selling. Yeah, right. All those super chats every day collecting dollars. It's hard to stay away, huh? I know, you gotta milk it as long as you can. So yeah, it amazes us that people at that level haven't gotten real and done what they can to help these kids, because they know that some of their punks do that shit. They fucking know. And they know where it's coming from, and they pretend like they don't. And it's sick. Right, so hopefully the proper authorities can bypass a lot of that shit. We just bring up the names and people and ties and associations to help others understand. Yeah, because they fucked over a lot of people too. They lied to a lot of people. Just like the ones getting the Karens. You get a lot of headliners in the Alex Jones group who go by and sway their decisions off of the paperwork and opinions that they're telling them. Right, so just that level, trying to get other people to understand how that's going on, and you have these rich kids and business people, right, Tucker? And activists and people that get their kids involved with these investigations, getting the problem druggy people in their neighborhood. Yeah, they don't. I don't think people realize, and some do, how many innocent people that they've gotten killed and put in danger with what they've been doing. So, I mean, can you report on the facts? Can you do that? All right. So you can't maybe say. I mean, just think for a second. I know you can't say, right, this dude has abused these children. You can't state that as fact because you could get sued. We understand that. We can say it because we know the truth. And that is the truth. And we know the facts. So, I mean, could you say something like, there's this crazy piece of shit girl at the Governor Hill mansion. It's an it. Okay, we'll call it an it. Sorry. Did I call myself a girl? I apologize. I know growing up they used to say things, huh? I know. See how they turned it into. Right, they always do that. Yeah, it's just, it's sick. It's sick marketing. I mean, they're in control of the information. When you see, too, the people associated to me personally and my family with some of these traveling bands, when it comes to bigger names like that, yeah, Steven Spielberg, Jim Carrey, Eminem. Hi, how's it going? Nice to meet the other end, eh? Chris Farley, Adam Sandler. Yeah, a lot of the middle people that travel back and forth and set up shows and get ideas. When you look back, too, you'll see it's almost like word for word. It's who cares, right? And for us, there's no they're using our experiences for their ideas. We've always known that. Like, that's never been a secret to us. It's funny to us how people play stupid to it and don't seem to really get it. Or you try to explain it to them, it doesn't seem to register. Yeah, I don't know, and I could really care less. But I mean, it is good for people to know how that happens. I know a lot of them have connected the dots with some of those things, and like, what's that? Yeah, Norm Macdonald, Bob Saget, Meathead, right? So I know, and we've been telling you all along the line and putting out warning when they're fucking with certain areas, and then boom. Somebody gets fucking murdered, overdoses, freak accident, house fire. Oh, I guess suspicions were right there. Oh, now hold on now. If Charlie gets shot at, we'll know for sure. Oh, Charlie's dead. Now what? Fucking gross. And then they just make money off that shit. I don't know. I'm beside myself, folks. So yeah, we're in Augusta, Maine. Central Maine. Shout out from Central Maine. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure you can say things like, this girl is making these accusations. She's talking like a fucking nutbag from her room for years in the back of the Governor Hill mansion. Her family's lived there since 2006 when their home burned down out in Whitefield. They're heavily connected. Her brother and people seem to be heavily connected to these cartel traffickers and stuff. He's been in and out of prison. I mean, there's a lot of investigations surrounding these people. So, I mean, when that kind of stuff's going on, there's going to be chaos and people that are confused, and all we can do is watch and try to piece it together and help the best we can without making ourselves targets. Do you know how long we've been doing this? Our whole fucking lives, dude. Wake the fuck up. It's nothing new. Neither's your little fucking devices. And the fact that you fucking monkeys, yeah, look at Rogan's friend, Trestle, whatever the fuck his name is. And Kurt Metzger, friends with Jimmy. I know. Who was in those chairs before Charlie was? They're the ones going around to those fucking colleges talking to the kids for their activist friends. And then, oh, now the activists won't let us perform at their clubs, which was probably just all bullshit rhetoric to act like, yeah, we're getting picked on too. We're going to Germany. Americans can't take a joke. Right, so wake the fuck up, folks. It's not a fucking joke. You're welcome. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna go make a coffee tea. You're welcome. Yeah, I mean, why not just say that, right? I mean, you can't say what we're saying, and we're telling you, yeah, they've already fucked the kids. They've made child and animal pornography. Wow, this makes... I don't know if this is true or not, but this is what this crazy sick fuck is saying here. The hell's the matter with you? Were you raised by monkeys in a barn? Yes, I was. Okay, next question. What? How was she raised by monkeys in a barn? Well, let me tell you something. You know what? Never mind. Just report the fucking facts. Someone robbed the cannabis shop in Gray since they found the cash register in the road. 4 masked people went in. Was it an inside job? Yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't know. A 27-year-old volunteer firefighter lost his life yesterday after a silo exploded during a fire at Robbins Lumber Mill. His life today marked by these flowers. Yeah, hopefully. People he loved for 8 years on the force, from Laurel to Searsmont. This is the biggest challenge I've ever seen. Yeah, so 100%. Tammy Rector, who owns the general store in Searsmont, says the town is in shock. People today coming to... Yeah. Someday. Yeah, it gets pretty bad with that stuff, huh? Yeah, no, we're gonna keep speaking out, just like we have been doing the same classes that we've been doing. It's what we do. Hope that the proper authorities speak out on those facts. It's amazing us how long this has been getting ignored and covered up, and how for others to see how they're profiting from ignoring it and covering it up by investigating the Karens and the non-vaxxers and the bullies and keeping an eye on them. It's so fucking sick when you look into this just case alone and you see what they're doing and how sick fucking people are, and they've been doing this in other parts. Yeah, it's really sad. It is so fucking sad, dude. So hopefully people are waking up to that and they do what they can to speak up. If, it's not about me personally. It's not even about my kids personally. If you don't understand what we're talking about in these world networks and Hamas, I mean, wake the fuck up. You gotta be kidding me, right? Yeah, it enrages us as dead mothers whose children are still in the hands of the abusers while you pukes play your game. The fucking anger just comes out. It doesn't take much, dude. It's always there. Sadness, happiness. We can tap into anything we want at any time. It's beautiful. Yeah, we're human beings. Terror and tragedy. Yeah, right. Uh, that's what I was going for. Thank you. I know. Well, I'm just having some water and stuff. I haven't done any stretches or breath work yet. So, yeah, and then with the humidity, we get that wave coming through. You can feel it, yeah. Swells up the throat a little bit. Puffy. You get puffy? So everybody slow down. So everybody slow down. Well, that's what I'm saying. Why wouldn't you with the concerns? Right? Because and then it turns into, oh, you don't want to risk bringing attention or to anybody. Yeah, it's insane. People need to grow the fuck up and report on the facts here. Yeah, the abused children would really appreciate it. Right, well, as you can see, a lot of that stuff, that's not helping people in the hands of their abusers. We're trying to help hostages and children that have been abused for years, and when the same fucking activists and pieces of shit are the ones digging up these cases from the 90s where people are not in any danger, in the hands of their abusers, and it's about someone who, what was it? They got diddled? A little bit of touchy-feely stuff made you feel uncomfortable, and then we have these, like, activists making all this money on these little victim cases while they're ignoring the fucking punks fucking our kids, and they're making money off of that shit too. Right, yeah, I'd wake the fuck up if I were you. Those are the goddamn facts. You're welcome. I'm right here if you have any other questions, comments, concerns, or suggestions as to how we can help our children and get people to speak the facts. Right, you can't force people to speak the facts. We're talking about, yeah, people can be lying pieces of shit if they want. You can't force people to speak the facts. You're absolutely right. We're talking about the people that are in the positions. You know, Child Protective Services, there's different agencies that are meant to protect people from sick, immature pieces of shit like that and people that are committing fraud and taking advantage of vulnerable people. And they haven't been doing that. So that's why we reach out to the public and hope that news stations report on it. And then when they silence them because, oh, drug investigations, oh, people, that's a Karen. Or when they're literally playing the same fucking immature games that the fucking druggies and the little kids are playing, you're like, okay, we're in fucked up land. And it's hard for them to bring that forth. Yeah, it's okay. You're not an idiot. We are. It's okay. Please wake the fuck up and help the children. They're in the hands of sick fucking punks that you all think are cool people helping get the Karen and non-vaxxer bullies and cartel people. Yeah. You're actually aiding and abetting some of the worst things. So anytime you want to wake the fuck up and report on that, that would be great. Much love, health, and peace, everybody.